bands today. Up and down. There are so many bands today, and then another whole set tomorrow, so please enjoy. The whole point of today, I think, is to enjoy and introduce you to a bunch of art that you've never seen before, and perhaps a bunch of bands you've never seen either.
Years in a row.
Really?
Yes.
Has it changed over time, or is it pretty consistent?
I think maybe it's gotten a little bit bigger.
What do you think of the San Diego art scene in general?
I think it's growing a little bit. They have like Ray at Night and like like South Park. They have something in South Park every month, so you know the different areas have different things monthly that people
Is this
can
your
go
first time at the Art Walk?
No, it's second.
Second?
I like the art and good food and music.
What do you think of the emerging art scene in San Diego?
I think it's coming around. I think San Diego's come a long way from, I was born and raised in San Diego, and there's a lot more culture, and Petco Park has added a lot, and Little Italy.
Nice to see the actual creative side of San Diego. You don't get a lot of that here.
Yeah, so you've been an artist in the community for quite a while, right? You do a lot of murals?
Yeah, I do a lot of aerosol murals, spray paint around downtown, some of the gyms, skate shops. We just did some photon board skateboards right there at Pacific Rent-A-Car. And it's nice to see that. It's nice to see more art academies coming up. It's nice to see events like this become more popular and see a lot more artists rising. It's nice to see, you know, in San Diego, which is such a conservative town.
It is, and I do see this emerging art culture. At least it is popping more and more. So
no doubt.
And you're doing your part in supporting that.
For sure.
All the time. Where can we find you if people want to see your work?
Every Tuesday night, I'm painting live over at Bar Basic. I also display and commission through the shop downtown called Clean House.
Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
All the local artists of San Diego, you know, keep it real, keep it ambitious, be like an iron horse, and, you know, keep it strong.
Cool. And you're a local San Diego artist, is that correct?
Yes, I am. I'm located in La Jolla.
Okay, La Jolla. And what are you showing here today? What body of work?
This is the art that I create. It's pretty unique. I create it using software on a computer, and it's all based on mathematical formulas.
And what is your name?
Cynthia Colas.
Cynthia Colas? So tell us a little bit about your work.
You know, at first you look at them and think, oh, that looks so sad and, you know, miserable out there. But once you got, you know, I spent some time over there just taking pictures and watching them. And once I did that, I noticed that, you know, they're really happy and content out there. And so I wanted to express that they're not really miserable out there. And that's why I came up with the bright colors.
Okay. And is this your primary focus, or do you do series?
People actually know me for, I do these series of women kissing, and that's really how people got to know me. But then I want to do something a little different, a little more minimal with my work, and that's where I came with the grays and, you know.
As an artist in the San Diego community, what have you noticed about the change in the art culture over time?
Well, it's definitely getting better. It's kind of taken, you know, it took some time, but people are still, to be honest with you, I think people really don't buy a lot of art here, but slowly people are buying art.
You know, I hear that more and more, that people don't necessarily tend to buy art in San Diego, but it's getting better, and there's more of a
I mean, a lot of people have bought my art here, so it's not, you know, but it's not, I don't know. I think, you know, my work would probably do a lot better in a bigger city, you know, where the prices might be higher, but it's okay.
Thank you very much for talking to us
Thank you so
today.
much.
All right, take care.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name's Sandy Cottrell.
Sandy Cottrell. And Sandy, what is your role here today?
My title is the Managing Director of Mission Federal Art Walk. And yes, we do have a new name. We have a title sponsor, which is wonderful for us to keep this event going and keep it free to the public.
Okay, and you know, your sister was filling me in here, but you've lived in San Diego for quite a long time, is that right?
We both grew up here, so we've seen this event since its early days of 25 years ago when it was in galleries and warehouses and empty office spaces, and it was about, I think 9 years ago now that it came out into the streets for this more of a festival type feel, and our group actually took over managing the event in 2005.
2005. And have you noticed changes in the Art Walk over time?
Well, definitely, in my opinion, the caliber of the art has come up and up over the years. The process of, application and the way we select the artists it's pretty stringent, and we really follow a fine arts guideline in terms of, not a lot of crafty type things. So, we're really trying to make people aware that this is a fine arts festival.
And it's a fine arts festival, and yet it's so tangible. I think the food and the music and the variety of art. You have local artists, you have some out-of-towner artists, and I like the variety.
That has been a big change, actually. Just the number of people that come to us from outside of San Diego. It definitely, obviously, started as a very local event, and there is a circuit of festival artists, and they talk to one another, and artists love this event. Even artists that sometimes maybe didn't have that great of sales always walk away feeling satisfied because they met so many people, made so many contacts, and if they really are developing their email lists and such, they know that they have a home run just because of that, just the sheer amount of people.
Right.
Hopefully events like this can be a catalyst for people talking about their common goals, because it is a little bit fragmented in San Diego. This group is working on this, and this group is territorial about that. But for this event, they all kind of come together, they all participate, and it's sort of the place to be. And I think it's come a long, long way. I remember growing up in San Diego, people thought of it as a Navy town with no art or culture or no good restaurants, no good hotels. I mean, all of those things. I mean, this has become a thriving city in all those aspects. So, and I think, of course, the arts for us are a huge part of that.
That's great. Well, I really appreciate what you're doing. Do you have any advice for up-and-coming artists or for people in the community that are trying to create a venue for artists? How to find common ground?
Wow. I think every artist has to find their own niche and their own collectors, and that's probably the biggest challenge. So just getting out and doing events like this, you start to learn what that is, and working with groups like the San Diego Visual Arts Network, like the Fine Art Society, which is up and coming and doing a lot of great things, is good. And so many of the artists volunteer there. For our example, our Art Reach program, the artists that volunteer so many hours to help teach kids art. That's another soapbox of how there is no art in schools, and one that is extremely important to us.
I think getting kids to appreciate the value of art, it's really a remarkable, one little girl one day said, "Oh, I discovered a new purple.
Right.
It's called Gurple, green and purple," that kind of thing. And one little boy was so frustrated with his work, and we worked with him, and he was so proud, just that aha moment of being creative.
I just think having some art in your life helps you to be able to do all those things.
I agree, and something I really appreciate as I walk around and I see the people is you've really taken a thoughtful approach to this art walk. It's not just about fine art, it's about the community and the culture, and it's from the bottom up, I think. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate this today. I think you've added a lot of depth to this. So
Well, you'll have so much. Good luck with what you're doing.